back.
Oh, so smooth.
It's so smooth, bro.
What,
The
dude?
music is smooth. We're smooth here.
Put you in a good mood.
Mate, you're on Smooth FM.
Oh, how amazing.
I wanna
I
say
think
it.
that's trademark though. We might
Okay.
get sued.
You're not on Smooth FM.
There we go.
Um,
We fixed it.
but welcome, ladies and gents. It's been a minute since we've done a Talk to Me. I realize Talk to Me cannot be a weekly show as much as I want it to be, just because it's hard to get guests. It really is, and it's struggle street. But today, I've got my man back. Big bow.
He's dragged me back into this.
I
place.
dragged
He
him back
dragged
in.
me.
Like I drag everyone else back into this. I got your back, bro.
You know I do this for free?
Huh?
I do this for free.
I know you do.
Yeah, it's shocking.
I know you do.
I value our friendship so much.
Thank you, bro. I value ours, mate. Ladies and gents, this is actually the first time, Bao. Feel blessed, feel lucky. You're the first return guest to talk to me.
Oh, that's so much pressure.
That's so much
It has
pressure,
to be a
mate.
good episode.
It just means that you have to have a better story to tell.
Oh, and we're done.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ladies
you
and
for
gents.
watching. Thank you for listening.
Nah, but thanks for coming back, bro.
No, that's all right. It's my pleasure. I've always wanted to come back since the very first one we did.
Yeah, man.
It's like episode 5, 3.
4, 3, whatever
I don't
it was,
know.
bro. It was one of the early
Back
ones.
in lockdown.
Yeah, it was a Zoom one.
Oh, that was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
Annoying.
We couldn't get the volume right.
There was a lot of problems during the start.
It was
And
horrible.
we're moving up in the world.
But
We're
hey,
in a new studio.
This is crazy. This is like,
Mate, you're sitting comfortable on the couch.
yeah, you got your own studio in your own place. Must be nice.
Oh, it's beautiful,
Must be
bro.
nice.
Honestly, it's very comforting. It's very quiet. It's
Not
just,
bad.
it's good. It's just me and my dog.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Chewy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's loud though.
I hate him right now, but
Why?
he's just so annoying. I need to train him properly.
He's in that
man.
teenage phase.
Yeah, listen, I thought I could train him. Turns out I can't.
You can't train a
I-
wild beast.
No, it's not that. It's I dead set just don't have the patience or the time to do it.
Send him to a school.
So that's exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
gonna do. I'm gonna send him to one of those schools for a week, get him trained up.
Or just send me some money and I'll do it for you.
You'll do it for me?
Yeah, he'll start lifting some weights and get pretty buff.
Done.
Yeah.
Mate, he's buff as it is, bro. You see the veins popping in his shoulders.
Big
Big
dog.
boy.
Big boy dog.
Big boy.
Yeah.
But no, it's good to have you back, bro.
Thank you so much.
What's been happening since the last episode?
Oh, what's been happening? I've just been completely 100% moved out from Bankstown. I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Although, to be fair, part of me misses it.
Oh, I love Bankstown, bro. I miss that
And
place.
I'm born and bred.
Yeah, 100%.
This is where I grew up. I was born in Bankstown Hospital. I can't get much more deep than that.
You really
I'm in
can't.
the roots. That's it. That's me. I'm on file. But yeah, I've moved to Marrickville officially, mainly for work, but also just a bit of a change of scenery. That's how I go. But I find myself coming back to Bankstown every few weeks for some odd reason for this.
Bro, listen,
my
I moved to Regent's Park and
Yeah.
I still do my shopping at Bankstown Woolies.
Oh, mate.
I can't do it.
It's an atmosphere.
Yeah, it is,
It's
bro.
an ambience.
It's
right?
a vibe.
You like seeing everyone get frustrated in lines. You like people running into each other,
Yeah.
swearing at each other. You
It's,
like that.
it's just,
It's home.
Yeah, it's home, bro.
It's
That's
home.
exactly what it is,
It's
man.
home. And you can't describe that. Like, don't get me wrong, Marrickville is amazing, but it's a little bit kooky for me.
It's different, Marrickville.
The vibe's different from everyone at. Sounds bad. Maybe I'm going to get.
No, go for
I'm
it.
going to get rolled for this at Bank. No, I'm going to diss Bankstown for a little.
Oh, okay. Then
Sorry
you
about
better
that,
watch
yeah.
yourself.
So I'll pick my words wisely. Bankstown's like everyone's on edge,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll give you that.
in a bad way.
No, I'll give you
And
that.
then in Marrickville, everyone's too laid back.
Sure.
So I'm in this awkward no man's zone where I'm like, do I be on edge or do I stay laid
Is it
back?
slow there?
No. It is far from
So
so.
how are they so calm?
I don't know. They just chill people.
Because that was the problem I had when I moved to Newcastle.
They're really calm there.
Bro, I remember I got my first haircut. The guy took 45 minutes.
Wait. So
I lived there for 2 years.
Okay, good. I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah,
you told me
no.
that because I thought you were always banking something like for my first haircut.
No.
I decided to go.
I got my
Newcastle.
first haircut when I moved up there.
Yeah, right.
It took the guy 45 minutes. Just because he was looking out the window.
How long was your hair?
Sorry, nothing. It was stock standard. My haircut back then took 15 to 20.
Should have done it yourself.
He took 45.
Yeah, right.
I
Did it look
can't
good
do
then?
that. Sorry?
Look good.
That was trash, but it's Newcastle.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Everyone has the same haircut though. Even the women.
But nah, man, UPT, how's it going? Over
Yeah,
there?
UPT, you personal training. It's been actually roller coaster of in a good way. It's been like challenging and really, yeah, actually challenging is the best word. Again, in a good way, not a bad way at all. I met you at UFC,
You did?
and I then decided to go work at Marrickville at Fitness Playground, and then I converted to this place, your personal training. It's
You
strange.
treat it like it's a religion. You converted over
I've
to
converted.
UPT.
I've
So it's
yeah.
a cult.
It's a cult.
It's a cult. Nice.
Join the cult, guys.
Sound like an F45 worker.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've got sessions every morning at 7. Not a joke. No.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
But yeah. So it's strange because we are, in essence, trying to change the game of health and fitness in a sense where most gyms are gym membership based first,
Yeah.
like UFC, Crunch, or
Yeah, so you've explained this to me, but I've been thinking about it this week because I knew you were coming on. What is the benefit to paying for a PT first before paying for a membership?
So have you ever had that feeling where you've come to a gym and you're like, I really don't know what I'm doing, but because I paid for this, I kind of just have to be here
For the first 2 years.
Yeah. And okay, we'll talk about that one later. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It was 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't at UFC. It was
good,
at, no, prior.
Oh,
As
good,
soon as
good.
I was 17 to 19, I had no clue what I was doing.
Thank God it wasn't me. Cool.
Yeah, I was at Anytime.
Because all credibility would have been out the window.
Oh, 100%.
That's fine.
100%.
I wasn't nervous. But yeah, so why we want to have PT at the forefront. So a lot of gyms would sell or would try and lure you in with a membership saying, oh, you can train here by yourself, freedom, comfortability, blah, blah, blah. And then they sell you the PT.
Yeah.
They say, hey, we also got trainers.
So if you need help.
Yeah. Did you
I'm
need
fine.
help? Come on board. Whereas at You Personal Training, we want to try and flip the game to where we put personal training and our trainers at the forefront and make them more important than the membership.
Okay.
If we have that ability to make our coaches the superstars or like the main character of this story that you want to go on, then you will never ever feel lost on your journey. They won't have those 2 years where you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
In those 2 years with a trainer, you could have found what you needed to do.
Uh-huh.
And you might not need them after 2 years, and that's fine. Our job as trainers is not to be with you forever. It's to guide you so you don't need us anymore.
So that's the interesting part, right? So if you're going personal trainer first, what if you get to the point where you don't need a PT anymore?
And that's fine.
That's it.
That's fine. It's up to you.
Really?
It is. Our logo is it's about you.
I love that.
And it's never about how much money we can make. It's never about how many clients we can have. It's about how many people can we help so they can start helping themselves.
That's great. So how long have you guys been around for?
Only a year.
A year.
Yeah, it's our first birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to show up. This video is going to show up after your first birthday.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to have
So how was it?
It was amazing. So fun. Eventful. No, yeah, I can already see it's going to be amazing.
What's it like being at the place for a year and just vibing with it, loving it, believing in what it sells?
It's strange because it doesn't feel like a year.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that really cliche saying, time flies when having fun. It literally flew by. I feel as though I had just left UFC.
That's
And that's how
that was a
fast it's
long
been.
time
Yeah,
ago.
that was 3 years ago.
Far out.
And
Has it been 3 years?
yeah,
We've been mates for 3 years.
2018.
That's
4 years. This is our 4th year.
wowza. That's crazy.
I guess we've had fun.
Yeah, we've had some fun. So UPT,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the model. I'm a big fan of it. I don't go to it, ladies and gents, because I don't live in Marrickville. I'm not
No, that's
traveling all the way out
He
there.
doesn't have to.
And UFC, love that place. But you guys, like, what's it like when a person walks into UPT? What's it feel like? What's the vibe?
The
What's
funny thing is people don't walk in.
Okay.
We do everything online.
Really?
So
All right.
things or virtual inquiries and asking about trainers. So whoever does inquire, they know that we are only PT based. So they immediately know that they're getting a PT.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get the trainer that aligns with your personality, then you guys be set up for life.
Sure.
And then when you don't need them anymore, that's fine because you've built up this relationship to be like, I'm so proud of you. You're so independent. It's fine.
How do you match up?
It's funny because sometimes it's just whoever's free.
Really?
But because we're all so full.
Yeah.
But then other times it's literally through the call that we have with them. It's I'd like to train at this time, and I like to have this conversation, or we can assume what type of person they are. in terms of like
Just from that first
if they're
direction.
bubbly, if they're very direct, if they're like to laugh, then we know like which coach is best.
Because that's the interesting part about the PT relationship is that if you get it wrong, it's very awkward to change it.
It's so gay.
It's very awkward. Like you can't go to the same gym and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to that guy. Now. Like it's just not a thing.
That's funny because at our gym, it's not like that.
Yeah,
we have 3 coaches training the same client.
Mm-hmm.
So we share clients.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me throw a spanner in the works. How's that for the client?
Perfect.
Why? Because, like, I'm going to play devil's advocate. You know my routine. You know how I did with my last session. If you're going to go past me onto someone else, how are they going to be able to pick up?
It's not sequential. It's more like at the same time he's training with 3 trainers. So, for example, everyone in every coach in the gym has a different niche. You know, mine's boxing. Someone might be rehab and someone might be pure hypertrophy muscle building. So this bloke he needed rehab but strengthening at the same time, and he wanted to do boxing.
Is this bloke me?
Apparently. So I mean, the best case scenario was to train with all 3 of us.
That's set.
And so that was it. And then nothing collides because we all communicate with each other.
Will it charge him though?
But that's disclosed.
No, sorry, but what I'm saying is like, doesn't the fee then just pump up like through the roof?
It's funny because for us, price isn't an issue, and that sounds really egotistical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try my best not to sound too egotistical.
Yeah.
But we value ourselves on value.
I love that.
So if you're not experiencing the value that we set up for you, then we failed you. So
I love that mindset. I love the way you guys are thinking about it, because that's actually the exact same mindset collab pitch to me when you offered me Mitch, when you told me to go to Mitch for my rehab. I said to him, I go, listen, I don't trust physios as far as I could throw him. You know, for the most part, it's just keep him here as long as you can so you can take all the money you can out of him. And he goes to me, mate, for me, it's about the value and getting the client better. The money's a byproduct.
Exactly. It's the moment someone brings up a price, your immediate thought is to reject it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And so you can't reject a price if you understand the value behind the price.
Mm-hmm.
So if we as a team, as individuals, can show enough value in terms of what can happen in 6 months with us, then essentially the price doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Because you're on this journey with us, and we can guarantee you that you'll do X, Y, and Z. After 6 months, you don't need me anymore. See you later.
And why can you guarantee that?
Because it's proven results.
Okay.
And we all, as much as we want to gloat and say, oh, we're the best and whatnot, we have our own personal systems in place to make sure our clients succeed. We're from like, I'm sure you've had PTs before. You've had me.
I had you.
I've changed. I'm much better.
Yeah, sure.
Much better.
Whatever you say, buddy.
But you know, personalized training program, training apps that we use, dedicated personalized nutrition plans, weigh-ins, having the opportunity to train with other coaches. Like,
interesting.
All of this is in the package without any extra.
It sort of feels like a professional athlete's being trained here, not just a casual person.
It does, doesn't it? We haven't.
It does, and that's awesome.
You athletes.
Yeah, but that's what it sounds like, right? Because when you've got an athlete in league or a box or whatever it is, they're going through 7, 8 different people, different programs that's individualized for them.
Yeah.
And why not take that to the general public?
Yeah, 100%. And I think our mission is to always remember that it's about you. It's never about the coach. It's never about how much you want to pay or invest. It's never about that. It's about you and your journey and where you want to be.
Yeah.
And if you value your end goal, then why is there a price on it?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So you're just the one site?
Sorry?
Are you just the one site?
Yeah, we're at Marrickville, located in Marrickville.
Okay.
Pretty fun. It's nothing special. Like, not visually, it's like very like, damn, oh my god, new. But it's a stock standard gym. It's just the vibe's different.
That's it. Nice.
It's just anyone who comes and we say hello. That should be standard, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's not my client.
Well, that's the thing about gyms in general, right? very intimidating place to be.
It's shocking.
It's weird because it shouldn't be. Like when you're in the gym and you've been there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months,
Yeah.
you know how friendly it is.
I know, yeah, exactly.
You know you shouldn't feel intimidated. Everyone's on a journey,
But
all
like
that sort of
that's
stuff.
after 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
And
but that first couple of months walking in,
It's rough.
it's scary.
Yeah.
It's like you see all these big blokes walking in, like you see them lifting all these weights, whatever, and you're like, am I allowed to be here?
Exactly. And I think that was a big reason why UPT was started, was because that environment is toxic, but it's also demoralizing.
It is.
You go to be the best version of yourself, right? But how can you be the best version of yourself if you're embarrassed to be there?
Yeah.
It doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
So at the UPT, we try and encourage coaches to interact with other clients. So it's like if per se Coach Michelle was training, I would talk to her client and Michelle at the same time. I wouldn't just single out Michelle.
Yep.
There's no point. Why? Well, you're being rude to someone else.
Yeah, why treat it like a workplace when you should just be treating people like people?
It's community.
Yeah.
And same with her. She was talk to my clients and then we have a laugh together. And it should never be awkward because we're all there trying to find the best version of ourselves.
Sure.
So why should you be embarrassed of that?
I love that. Yeah, 100%.
And that's kind of where we're at for that.
So UPT, if people want to get more info, they want to look you guys up. They're in the Marrickville area. What are they doing?
So we have a website going on. We also have a Instagram page. You personal training. Yeah, we actually have our first. We just had our first birthday.
Hey.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have other things coming up, so look out for it. If you do get confused, just head to my page, Breaking Down Limits, and then you can there's a little link and it takes you straight to.
And guys, he's easy to DM. He's not a scary bloke. Just get onto him and he'll sort you out.
Although my bedtime's 9:30, so anything after 9:30, I won't answer you. Anything after 7, possibly. I'm better around midday. Yeah.
No, but it's awesome, man. It's so cool to see that you guys are thriving out there in Marrickville. I still do need to check you guys out.
Oh.
I am trying. I really am.
We're going to be there for a while. So
I feel like an absolute dog because you've invited me to so many events and they've just been on the wrong days for me.
Not my fault.
I know, bro. It's me. I'm not blaming you. It's all me. But I'm going to get out there because it just seems like an awesome crew.
Yeah.
Seems like a great...
It's a vibe that you would thoroughly enjoy. Imagine prime era of UFC.
Yeah, when it was all back in the day when we first started up there.
Exactly.
And Bao has told me stories off air where it's just like, I can't believe some of the stuff these coaches have done. To be completely honest, I'm not just saying that to talk you guys up and try to get more views from the UPT crowd. I'm being dead set. Some of the stories I've heard that you've told me, I couldn't believe that PTs would do that. It sounded more like something a church would do or something that I guess a community center would do. But the fact that you guys did that for some of your clients showed the difference to me. And that's awesome, man. So honestly, props to you and your team. I'm excited to meet all you guys.
Trying our best to make a difference, one step at a time.
That's it, bro.
There's no pressure. But hey, enough about me. This is a two-way street. What's happened with you, bro?
Bro, honestly, man, I've just been flat out just trying to... The new space just took forever to sort of settle into.
It looks great.
Thank God, man. Loving it. I feel like I'm at home.
I'm taking the Millennium Falcon away.
It's all yours, bro.
Can I rent that?
Mate,
You told me you could have it. No.
It took forever to build, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good fun. It was a fun build. But nah, man, like, honestly, I've been here for about 3-4 weeks now. I feel like I've been here for 6 years.
What?
I dead set feel like I've been here
so
for...
fast.
Yeah, bro. I'm that type of guy. Like, that's why it's been so stressful. Because I'm the type of guy, if I need to do something, I want to get it done straight away and out of the way.
Oh, fair.
So, like, I don't like waiting around. If I need to spend...
Good things take time.
It's just, if I need to spend that extra money to get something sorted and done and just off my list, I'll do it. Or if I need to just put in extra work to get something else done so I don't have to worry about it down the line, I'll do that as well.
I guess that's fair enough.
Yeah.
If it's not a high priority for me, I just don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I'm mentally challenged. But no, so that's... Yeah, so just trying to build this thing up. It's just been slow because of the move and everything. So talk to me, have a chat. They're moving. I'm happy with the pace.
No, it's mad.
It's
I've been
just
listening every week.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Not well. Obviously, you had a hiatus with
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Well,
We're back, boys.
man, talk to me. I'm trying. I really do want to get guests.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to talk to you about that off air.
Oh no.
I want to start getting guests.
I've got no friends.
I want to start getting guests, man. I want to talk to you about your crowd. Just get people exposed, get people out there, let people know
that you exist.
Yeah. Well, not just me, them. Yeah. Like, I'm meeting so many cool people doing this. So that's the...
We got to have you on my podcast.
And I'm going to get into that. Don't you worry, man. I'm watching the time. I'm making sure we leave plenty of time for that. But yeah, man. So that church has been busting. It's just been buzzing. It's been great.
You don't forget. You got to remind me. I'm coming, remember?
Yeah. When's that happened last week.
Oh, no.
But I'm preaching in May as well. So you come.
Okay, yeah. You got to remind me.
Bro, that week was shocking. No, I know. I was meant to Friday night. No, Friday night came and I'm sitting there getting ready to go up. I go, bow.
Yeah.
I go, oh, no.
I was taking.
Bro, that week, man, I just had tradie after tradie coming out here, and just problems with the house, like just because it's a new build, so there's a lot of just teething issues. Yeah. And no tradie was showing up, so it was just constant week on the phone, big headache. Right. But thankfully, it's all done. We're getting there. It's all good. But yeah, man, church has been awesome, bro. Like kids ministries, teens ministries, it's all pumping, going out. The young adults ministry is buzzing.
How are your classes?
Good. Yeah, Eastgate's going really well. I'm loving our team. I've got a class of 20, and they're all young adults. So they're all from our Elevate ministry. They're in the young adults team, and bro, it's honestly been so cool. Like just being able to talk to them, help each other out. Like we're learning from each other. It's Monday night's my favorite night of the week at the moment.
Because I tried to book you on Monday night, it didn't work.
Doesn't work out, mate.
I'll go join a class.
Yeah, bro, come on down.
But I'm not a young adult anymore. I'm like old man.
Mate, you're still a young adult.
I look young.
But no, we just actually went out to take a look at take a look at a campsite. We're doing a retreat out in September for all our young adults. So
are you allowed to say where it is?
Yeah, it's in Kaluna, so next to Nowra. 2.5 hours away, down south, Berry. Yeah, wow, it's good.
I'm not a... Wait, what type of camping is it?
It's not camping, it's like cabins.
Oh, that's okay.
Reception hall, dinner hall, that sort of stuff. So it's...
I'm not a fan of camping.
Just a retreat, bro.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Good stuff.
I've just never been... No one's could ever convince me to go camping.
Really?
I don't know how to put this without sounding like an idiot.
Doesn't appeal to you?
No, it's just like I choose to sleep in a nice comfy bed. Why would you choose to downgrade that?
I get it. I do. But I also get the camping thing. I've never done it. Like the closest I've done to it is like sleeping in a cabin but doing everything else outdoors, fires, whatever, this, that.
Yeah. I did that in year 7 and year 12.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Getting back to nature, spending most of your time out there. A couple of our mates own farms, like down south, Mudgee Way.
That's cool.
I love that stuff, man.
But if I want to get back to nature, I just step outside, go back inside.
That's a fair point.
Walk in the park. Literally walk in the park.
I get it.
I love hikes, don't get me wrong. Hiking is amazing. Good for the soul.
Beautiful.
Good for the soul.
Beautiful. Get back in nature with God's country. Yeah. Beautiful.
Don't make me go for a hike and then set up camp.
I get that. I do.
Don't do that.
I really do.
You've ruined the experience for me.
Yeah, man.
The whole you're gonna go back home to a comfy bed. It's gone.
Yeah, I get it.
I won't do that.
Hot shower.
I need a hot shower.
Actually, I did camp.
Like
oh wow, I lied to you. I'm sorry. We went and did a missions trip out in outback Queensland a couple of years back.
What?
Yeah, man, that was awesome. That was so cool. We went just spreading the gospel, like giving the Bibles out and all that stuff. Yeah. Helping the community out there, and we slept in tents.
So that would have been fulfilling, except the tent part.
Bro, we just went from town to town, sleeping in tents. One night, bro, our last night, it bucketed on us. Yeah, see, I woke up in the middle of the night,
just drowning.
My stuff floating in my tent.
Yeah, see, that's not cool.
No, it's not. It was terrible.
Yeah, that doesn't appeal to me at all.
It was crazy.
Like, if there's a chance that might happen to me on the trip, I'm not doing it.
I get it.
I'm a bit of a princess.
I get it. You are a princess, but you're a princess who's starting up your own podcast, mate. It's finally happening. Bro, we've been talking about this for like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. Motivational speaking, this, that. And now it's finally hitting something where it's going out.
We're making headway with it.
What are you doing?
So it's called Unlock Your Potential.
Okay. Very Bell branded.
Yeah. I have a co-host. Her name's Claudia.
Okay.
She's a business coach. Lovely girl. Amazing.
Where do you know her from?
UFC. She was one of my coaches.
No
on
way.
my team, yeah.
Okay.
So you've been knowing each other for as long as you've known you.
Nice.
Yeah. So we decided to, because we see the same issue or the same problem from two different perspectives, but we
Okay.
can come to the same conclusion. And I think that's quite powerful, because when you have a chat with someone, you tend to overtalk, or you tend to talk over them, and you can't see their perspective.
Correct. Yeah.
So
And sorry to interrupt,
yeah.
but the conversation is dead in 21, 22. It's dead, man. Like, I'm not allowed to disagree with you anymore,
I don't care if you disagree with me.
but I'm not allowed to. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
so offensive.
that's how it is now. You're not allowed to disagree with people. Like, we've been very open about it, and let's be open on it. You're not a Christian. I am.
Yeah.
You disagree with a lot of what I say, and I disagree with a lot of what you say.
But we can come to the same conclusion.
Somehow we're friends
That's
because that's what people are.
meant to be.
And 22 is such a time period where people don't get to do that. And I love that you're seeing things from a different angle.
People are easily offended,
Yeah, 100%.
and if you're easily offended by someone's opinion, then it's true
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Mm.
So Claudia and I, we decided to create this podcast, Unlock Your Potential. Should be releasing in the next 2 to 3 weeks. She just come back from a trip from America.
Nice.
So it talks about all things business, mindset, and purpose, as well as everything in between. All the ugliest topics and things that you don't want to talk about because you might be deemed, I don't know, an idiot or a fool.
Yeah.
As you talk about like your purpose, or you talk about where you want to be.
Yeah.
It's strange because the moment someone talks about ambition, you get shut down.
You get shut down hard.
And I don't know why.
It's because it's egocentric, apparently.
Yeah, but it's also if someone has dreams so big and it terrifies you and you have to shut it down, then isn't that a reflection of like how insecure you are with your passions?
Yeah.
So if we wanted to create some sort of medium where we can speak about these things in a safe environment with other people, between ourselves, about
Interesting.
expectations of life, about breaking societal boundaries, about finding purpose in a life in a world where there is no purpose. And the world is inherently purposeless.
Yeah.
We fulfill that with our own vision and our own where we need to be, purpose, quote unquote. I keep saying purpose, but it's the perfect
No, but it's a great word because we've had this
It
conversation.
encapsulates everything.
Yeah, we've had this conversation plenty of times. Purpose is huge.
Yeah. You could have purpose in religion,
Mm.
purpose in business, purpose in your family. And it doesn't matter as long as you can somehow define your purpose. And that's perfect.
See, that's interesting because I disagree with that a lot, like entirely. Because I think finding your own purpose is great, but you find a lot of people who have found their purpose in business or in family or in exercise, in sport, whatever it is, and they're still empty.
Yeah.
I think fulfilling your spiritual purpose in Jesus Christ is what finally gives you that wholeness. But it's a very broad sort of.
And I'm glad you brought up the spiritualism side, because Claudia is very much in the spiritual side of things.
Shit, okay.
She loves to meditate. She loves to understand the spiritual balance between business and work and a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where, you know me, I'm very direct. I'm very a go-getter. Just get it done. Don't even think about it. Logical.
Yeah.
Analytical.
Yeah.
Where I'm analytical and she's more spiritual. So together we have two perspectives of the same topic. And that's why we thought we could create this
Yeah, you're sort of
come
covering the
together.
whole
everything.
basis of it. Yeah.
And so people have a way to relate to us, either on the analytical side or the spiritual side. So we kind of reach out to an audience that feels like they're unheard.
That's mad. I like that.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does, because what you're basically doing is you're welcoming, and I think the best podcasts do this, I think the best entertainers do this. You're welcoming every avenue and every mindset. Yeah. Really. Because
We're encouraging everything.
yeah. And listen, I disagree with a lot of what people say, but I listen to it because I want to learn.
100%.
You know,
And
and you can't learn if you're in a fishbowl.
No, and that's the world is so much bigger than the keyhole you look through.
Yeah, 100%.
So if we can create an atmosphere or environment where people are comfortable talking about their deepest, darkest ambitions without feeling like a fool, we've done our job.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you guys are releasing in a few weeks.
In a few weeks. So it's unlock your potential, because everyone has their own potential. You just don't know how to unlock it.
I like that. So what day you're releasing? Do you know anything
At the
that
moment, no. She's still on the plane at the moment, so we haven't seen that yet. But yeah.
Where are you releasing?
Spotify.
Spotify?
First, and if people want to see our faces and put a face to the voice, we'll release on YouTube and whatnot.
Nice.
But baby steps. This is more just a
100%.
passion project.
I'm loving it.
And I think if we can reach to anyone, then we'll be happy.
Well, you and I have spoken about heaps. Like, we reach, our biggest episode has done 300 and something. Believe it or not, that's Stacey's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Stacey's killing it. Every week, more people are watching that episode.
No way.
She's got a crowd, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Get it here.
Bro, we got to set it up between three of us because we've been meaning to do that anyway.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, our biggest one's 300 and something. Our smallest one is like 14. But that's 14 people.
That's still
You know what I mean? Like,
it's still a number.
We average around 30 to 50.
Yeah.
And that's huge to me. That's a class in school.
For us, it's just if we hit one person,
Yeah, man.
we're happy.
That's it.
Even one, just one.
That's it.
I'll watch it.
I have two philosophies. One, if I'm enjoying it, I'm going to keep doing it.
Oh hell yeah.
Two, if I think it has a purpose and that it can help someone, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And that's the big thing for me.
I think that's a really good mindset, and it's
Because you're going to get naysayers, bro.
yeah.
You really are. And let's be straight out. That's all you get. You get one good text message a week, one good text message a fortnight.
Yeah.
And you get so many just bagging you out, but you just got to push through that stuff and keep it going.
And I think that for me, when that does come up, the way I think about it is that just means I struck a nerve with you.
Yeah.
That means something that I said was so offensive to you that it feels like it hit home, and it might be true.
But it's also like, you think about it, they do the same in business.
Yeah.
You start a business that succeeds or is
Well,
doing
yeah.
better than people think, bang.
Yeah.
It's because we live in a culture where the culture is, let's push out the negativity. Because
Sad.
who do you think you are?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's who do you think you are to do this? And Bao, dead set, who do you think you are to release a podcast called Unlock Your Potential? You don't have any life experience.
I don't. I'm only
You see what I'm saying?
I'm only 27, but you know what? Anyone younger than me will respect my experience.
But anyone older than you can respect your experience
And that's
too.
the cool thing about
Yeah.
it, because it's never too late to try something new. You get like,
I love that, yeah.
it's get like 50-year-olds trying skydiving for the first time.
I swear, bro. It's crazy.
They're braver than I am, and then hopefully at that age I'm that brave.
You never done it?
No, I've never done it before.
It's unbelievable.
I'm a little bit scared of heights.
Can I tell you, when I got up there, didn't feel like I was high up because you got the guy strapped to your back.
Yeah, and then you look out, and you're like, okay, I'm dead.
I just jumped.
Yeah, cool. And that's a great analogy for life, or analogy for any passion project that you're doing, anything in business and purpose and being in your mindset. Just jump.
I love that, yeah.
What's the worst going to happen? You land on your feet? Yeah, cool. Start again.
What's the worst that happened? You can cuss yourself. All right.
Yeah,
Take a
start
couple
again.
of days.
Start again.
Rebalance.
Yeah.
Go.
Rebound. You're good to go.
Yeah, man.
If you fall flat on your face, at least you tried.
Yeah.
Try
Honestly.
again.
100%. And I think because the world is so, and disagree with me if you think, because I'm just thinking about this now, but I think the reason so many people are afraid to try something new today more than they were in the 90s, 80s, whatever it was, is because we're so watched. I think we are so watched now more than ever.
Yeah. Everyone has the ability to watch anyone across the world.
Yeah, and that's why I think people are so scared to try it, because what are they going to think of me? In the 80s, 90s, you're doing it in your basement. No one's finding out about it.
No one cares.
Yeah.
But it's strange because our own worst critique is ourselves.
100%.
So that person who's judging you is a person in the mirror,
Yeah.
right? So why put so much pressure on to do well when you should just have fun with it?
Yeah, 100%.
And that's as simple as it gets.
I'm a fan.
If there's an expectation to always do well, then you're always setting yourself up to fail. So failing is a part of life, right? But setting your own expectations is a whole different thing. If you set your expectations to say, I only want one subscriber or one listener, then you can't fail because you'll get that one listener.
Yeah, but I'm also a fan of setting big goals
100%.
and chipping away at it.
Yeah.
Like,
Big picture.
yeah, I've got a big picture goal for this, right? Like, it's in my head. Mentally, I've said to myself, I'm not stopping till I hit that.
Yep.
But there's incremental goals till you get there.
Which is great. It's having the micro sense versus
Yeah.
the macro sense.
That's right.
You have the big macro picture, like I'm this amazing, grand painting, and then it's like before I have that painting, I've got to figure out colors. I've got to figure out shapes. I've got to figure out all this other stuff. These little things along the way.
Now, on top of that, I think people are too scared to grind, to put in the work.
I think it's they didn't grow up with the fear. And
It's instilled,
through societal boundaries and cultural expectations. Like, I'm first generation Vietnamese. My parents are immigrants. Yeah, they would make me first generation Vietnamese in Australia. So the expectation was to always do well in study because I need to have the life that my parents couldn't have. But here I'm a sole trader, working for myself, didn't go to uni. Kind of went against the rules. But that was unsaid cultural expectations to do well. So that was my quote unquote purpose in high school.
Yeah, interesting. Did you were you the only one in your family to do something like that?
No,
rest
my
of
older
them?
sister Kim, she owns a business in Portuguese tarts.
In what?
Portuguese tarts. She makes Portuguese tarts.
No way.
Lovely. I'll bring her some next time.
She's Vietnamese and she's doing Portuguese
You know
tarts.
what? The world is
Good on her.
The world is wide and beautiful.
That
Who
is
cares?
awesome.
Who cares?
Oh, my dad was a 5-star chef in Italian food.
What?
Sometimes they just hit home, man.
It's
Like,
fine.
It's wild. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Portuguese tarts.
So she does that for a living. She does another side gig, but she does that together. Makes her really happy.
Nice.
But yeah, it was mainly both of us who never did well in high school and didn't go to uni.
So you guys really just changed the game for the rest of them.
Yeah, we didn't mean to, but I think at an early age we both figured out that we have to kind of walk our own path and not follow this societal boundary or
It's
expectation.
the beauty of Australia. Eh?
Yeah,
It really is.
all
Like,
these opportunities.
our parents would never have thought anything like that.
No, of course not. And then it's also like making sure that these boundaries are not your limitations.
Mm.
And then once you understand that, then you can. Yeah, I'm gonna sound cheesy. You can break down your limits.
Hey,
Yeah.
roll the credits.
To unlock your potential. Oh, we did it together.
Wow, there
Let's
we
go.
go. There it
Let's
is.
go.
But bro, something that always blows my mind, I'll bring it up with you, is the fact, I think about this a lot for some reason,
Oh, no.
like a lot. You're an immigrant essentially, and I'm an immigrant essentially. Yet somehow we're in the same room from two different countries,
Amazing.
in the same room, hanging out, mates, doing this thing called
Talking
life
crap.
together,
That's great.
doing this thing called life, bro. Like, does that not blow your mind?
You know what? In that, I've never actually thought about that.
I don't know why. I find it
And
so profound.
It's amazing.
It really
It's
is.
an opportunity that probably wouldn't have existed, say, 100 years ago, or even 50.
It's just crazy where we're at. Like, I'm from Lebanon.
Mm.
Wasn't born there,
Mm.
but I'm Lebanese, and I live in a completely different country to my family.
Yeah, it's strange. I've only been. Have you been back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been back once, and
What was the feeling like?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
It's strange because it's not like I don't like my culture. I do. It's just that I'm not as enveloped in it as my siblings are.
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm pretty enveloped.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not like I don't give a damn. I really do like my culture. I'm just not as invested just yet
Yeah.
to invest.
I think that just comes. I think it ends up coming eventually
I think it does.
because I was the same. I didn't really care, and then once I got into my 20s, it was just like I want to know everything.
Yeah. So I think in my 30s,
Vietnam's actually my
you go to.
I really want to go there, really bad.
I don't.
Really?
Maybe. Well, the things that I do remember, maybe because it was like 20 years ago.
It'd be interesting because when I went back to Lebanon in 18, it was weird. Like, lack of a better term, it felt very spiritual being there.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I tried to explain it to my dad, and he
He
understood it because he was born here, but his parents were born there. Mum was born there.
Yep.
I said to him, I go, man, doesn't it feel like we're meant to be here,
Heritage.
but we also don't belong?
Yes.
And he was like, you explained it perfectly. Because, bro, it felt like I was meant to be there. Like, it felt like I knew parts of the place, even though I'd never been there.
Yeah. It just
was
connected,
weird.
resonated.
Yeah,
with
it
you, right?
really did.
Yeah.
But it also felt like I didn't belong,
Yeah, right.
which was interesting.
Felt
Cause,
like a tourist in your own country.
yeah, because it felt interesting because in Australia, we didn't belong when we were younger. There was a lot more racism, whatever. And then at home, we didn't belong. So it's just like, you're this.
Where was middle no man's land?
Yeah,
It's
man.
like, where do I go?
There's a trip out.
And then it's strange because after you've experienced that, then you kind of create your own little country.
And I think that's the beauty of this country is we have the chance to create our own communities, families,
Friendships, yeah.
cultures, friendships. And that's what's so sweet about it. I don't know.
No, 100%.
I am very, I don't know, I'm very romantic about what Australia's done for us.
Yeah.
And I just find it beautiful that a bloke from Vietnamese descent and a bloke from Lebanese descent can just
come together,
hang out,
just for a night and just see what happens.
chill,
Yeah.
talk about this, that, and the other.
Talk crap all night and just get it filmed.
And just nerd out about certain things as well. It's been good, man.
Oh, that's been amazing.
Bro, it's been cool having you.
Oh,
Mate, I feel like we could talk for another 3-4 hours, but I'm stoked to see Unlock Your Potential, man.
yeah, we've hyped it up like at least every month.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
But, bro, you're building up that anticipation, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
I hope it lives up to the name.
Well, man, whenever you guys are ready, bring Claudia over. Let's do another talk to me, man.
We could do a
Do some crossovers, bro.
100%.
Do some crossovers.
to.
Get it done. Bal, where can the people find you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram, Breaking Down Limits, or you can find me at You Personal Training, the website, or even the Instagram page. Feel free to say hello. I'm not scary. I'm really not.
It's not as scary as you'd think.
If I don't have my caffeine, I am pretty scary.
That's a fair point. Ladies and gents, make sure you catch him on Unlock Your Potential. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm Ray. You know where to find me, Ray Haddad97. And follow, subscribe, do all that. Bal, thanks for talking to me, bro.
Catch you later, guys.
Yeah.